that are connected to this system. And I'm gonna get back to taking responsibility for trusting the devil's woman, because the devil's woman can get emotional and take your child back to the devil, and then she can play games with your children and take them back to the devil. Now, I was thinking in my head, I said, damn, how in the fuck could they do this? So basically what your woman is doing when she take your child and take it back to the system and take them from you and take them to that man's system, that's your genes. A man's child is his legacy. That's your genes. That's like in nature, you would kill other, like I posted on my page this male zebra found out that the child that the female beard wasn't his. And the zebra killed that child so that its genes can live on. And this is nature. Nature's all about survival of the fittest, who's gonna survive, da-da-da-da-da. This is nature. And so it is in us as well. This is who we are. And a man is wanting to sleep with multiple women because he's trying to make sure that his genes prevail. That's science. That's just nature. We call it cheating. We call niggas ain't shit. We try to make men feel bad for our nation, the way we're designed to be by nature. But the truth is, what you're trying to do is make sure that you live on. Mm-hmm. A man ain't supposed to care about your kids. Mm-hmm. Another man ain't supposed to care for your kids. Mm-hmm. If that man kills your kids, it's because your kids wasn't protected. And that's why a man in nature is there to protect his. He's here to protect and provide for his. In nature, if we didn't have a government, it would be every man for themselves. A woman would dare say, I'm going to leave you with my kids, because she wouldn't have no one to fend for her. And as soon as she tried to go to another man, the man wouldn't care about that damn kid. The man by nature would say, fuck your kids. Fuck my kids and kill my kids.
Power off.
And kill my kids for the sake of his genes, and he would repopulate. They used to steal in tribes, in indigenous tribes, they used to steal each other's women so they could repopulate themselves through these women. Facts. This is what they used to do. This is the nature of the beast that we are. Whether we want to clean it up, we've been domesticated and cleaned up. You know what I'm saying? We're not real humans. We don't know how real humans look. You know what I'm saying? Because real humans never cut their hair. Mm-hmm. Could you imagine how all of us would look if we never cut our hair? Yeah. Think you could put on a shirt or a suit and tie? I mean, we have no idea of the picture of what we're supposed to be rather than what we are. You know what I'm saying? And I, for one, have philosophized and have imagined what life should be in our purest form. And it ain't all pretty. There's a dark side to it. Number one is survival of the fittest. And a woman couldn't take your child. She just couldn't take your child. That's your child. Not only does the woman belong to you, and you're not in argument with your woman. Your woman is like belongs to you. Like she's like your property. In nature, she's your property. And that child is your property as a man. And let that woman try to walk off. You can kill her easy. No one's gonna, what the fuck, who's gonna come? The cops? There is no government. You are a man. You are the government. You are your own government in nature. In nature, you are your own government. Your woman walk off on you, she got problems. And why would she walk off with your legacy, with your genetics that you know what I'm saying? Right. In nature, you would kill her for trying to take your child. Because she's taking your gene, your generation, and stealing it and giving it to another man in his agenda. And that's what you do. That's what they're doing. They take our child and take that child and let that and give that child to the system. to another man. That's what's happening. It's so big, though. The government is a man. It's a man. You understand what I'm saying to you? The government is a man. And that's all that it is that's why we like, yo, we try to be independent.
Right.
I mean, let's look at how America was formed. Look at the forefathers of America, the European forefathers of America. They was fighting with what? King so-and-so in England. They all come from England, right? Was it King George?
King George. I think it was King
They was fighting with King George. They came together. They was like, yo, King George was fighting against the French. And these men said, yo, we out of here. They didn't want to be subjects no more. So they helped the French fight the king, and the king gave them the Declaration of Independence. Come on, we know the story. And those men said, we want our own, and they went and stole land. They looked at the people on the land like animals. They was in their own world. They were savages. When they came to the land, there was already people there, but they didn't look at the people as people. They looked at them as native animals. Because they didn't look like them. They didn't understand what they understood. They looked at them like what they call heathens or animals, the indigenous people of that land. They were just some kind of animal that would have to move out the way. That's how they looked at it. If you could embody the mind of the colonizer was a war savage beast. It was in a mind of killing and survival, deep survival. When it comes to the natives, they were living in peace and harmony, but they local animals. So in harmony with nature, they damn near were like, that's why they called them that. That's why they motherfuckers is like animals. That's why we were never looked at as humans to them. They didn't look at us as equal. Because of their savage mentality, it came out there like, oh, man. Look, we're not trying to see these people as humans. These people are heathens. These people are animals. We're going to come in here and do what we want to do. We don't got time to play. We done went to war with the king and won. Nigga, this is our land. And so they raped and pillaged it as nature does. You understand? This is just nature. This is how it is. But I want you to today think about how your woman can take your child and give it to the system of Babylon or the system of this corporation that we're in. You have a child, she could take it and just leave. Now, in order for you to get permission to see your child, you have to go ask that man, please, sir, she took my child? What? I mean, think about this. Let's narrow the government down to just one man, because it is. At the top of all this is just a nigga that put his legs in his shit once at a time. He poop, he eat, he drink the same shit you do. He breathe in, he bleed, he put his pants on one at a time. Motherfucker, just like you. Ain't no difference. Only thing is that he inherited what his forefathers gave him. Ain't no difference in that man and you. And you got to go in front of your honor. Excuse me? Oh no, I see it clear as day. This system is ran by a man. And you took my baby to that man. Now you're trying to go to that man for help. Right? I want him on child support. You're going to make that man tell me, you put that man in our business. I have nothing to do with him. You ran to him for protection. 911. You ran to him and said, right? 911, he's there to protect. He provides you with a job because you work for his system and his agenda and his system. This is his system. He has an agenda flowing here like any other man. These countries and corporations ran by men. A man just like you and me. There's no difference. It's with a man that inherited an infrastructure. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, that's right.
So we give the energy to the system and make it alive. We give it value. We do all these things, right? But the most amazing thing that I want you to understand is how crazy and against nature we live when your wife or your woman who belongs to you, period. I want you to think about life without the government. Imagine, if we will, right? Let's have a moment of clarity. Let's have a moment of clarity. A life without the government. How would you relate to your woman then? You know, how would you relate to her? How would she relate to you without the government? Could she take your child? Could she just take your baby and bounce? Fuck no. That's stealing. That's theft. Thou shalt not steal. Because that's you. That's your heritage. That's your genes. That's you. So you see how insane we live? Where we're giving our sperm to women that are AI or artificial intelligence. They don't live in human nature. We don't live in our natural environment. We're not in our natural state of mind. And even though I gave the woman the natural state of mind, generational curses say that we made mistakes in doing so, and we take full responsibility. Right? Because we knew the risk of dealing with our own females under the circumstances of white supremacy. We understood that needs as men, a woman that don't need you as a man. You're dealing with a woman that doesn't need you. I need you to understand how life is supposed to be so that you can understand that we're not living in the real world. You might have philosophies on how things are supposed to be within the system or the status quo, and we can go there and talk about that, but I don't live in that world. I'm living in reality. Okay? The reality is we made mistakes and we took a risk dealing with our own woman who have generational curses from white supremacy. Anytime your woman could just take your child to that man, and then tell that man to go get you, put you on child support. Sometimes you don't even know it. That means that your woman is used as a weapon. Your own woman. I want you to seriously sit and think about weaponry. We always think about a weapon as boom or nah, nigga. Psychological war, nigga. Your woman is turned against you. Your woman don't even belong to you. You're not even a man. You don't even own the rights to your children. You don't even own nothing. You don't even own the rights to yourself. Slave. And Carbonation and got deported 4 times to show you that we are slaves, my nigga. Cattle, property. The shit is real as a motherfucker. This is a moment of clarity. I just want you to think about it. A woman is not even allowed to even raise her voice with you. Your woman, she's not even allowed to raise her voice with you. What you mean? No. It doesn't even exist. Not in nature. A woman works with a man and happy to her. She get a good man, she real happy. A good man, a strong man, an intelligent man. He has many wives. This nigga had more wives than anything. All the women want him. And they want to make sure that they get the best genes. That's natural selection. Natural selection in nature is the one that's most handsome. the one that has the knowledge, because the woman women want to naturally in nature mate with the male that has the best genes. You understand what I'm saying to you? So in natural selection, that's how she's looking for. Not in this world. In this world, the woman wants the one with the most money, which has nothing to do with nature. You see?
Yeah. That's crazy.
You see? But anybody can make money. But you popping out dumbass kids. You made money from being a basketball player, and Biggie Smalls made money for being a rapper, and his son cannot rap. Do you hear me? You ever see Michael Jordan Jr.? Tiger Woods Jr.? You see these people, kids, they cannot do what they think, my nigga. But you wanted Michael Jordan because he made a lot of money from being athletic and throwing a ball in the hoop. Like, that's natural. It's not natural. It's not going to do nothing for you in nature.
Right.
Michael Jordan, you were known for your ability, and I'm not taking nothing from the drive from Kobe and nothing like that, because it takes a lot of focus and drive, but how smart of you to put all that focus in the
Up so below, blinded with the light, watch me glow. Count the skies, count the show. My demons I will fight, toe to toe. In the end, I will win, I know. Morals and principles create residual, everything comes from a thought. I don't think minimal, I think a miracle because I know that
The universe literally gives you. What are you saying? So the universe is going to give you. No, it's cool. Read. It's you. That's your.
I am.
And your subconscious is like, I don't know. I I don't want that. I don't really want that. The universe doesn't work like that. The universe gives you whatever you need to grow. So if you are in fear, then the universe is going to give you fear. It's going to give you things to face fear because that's what it's going to take you to get to know who you are. So me, the way I think in my subconscious mind, I program you. I program you in this environment all day. I love myself, peace reflection, a piece of God's on earth, peace of God. I'm telling you this as you're watching. Because what you feed your eyes, your ears, your nose, and your mouth is what will play out in your reality. Your reality, your external world, what appears to be external world, is a projection of your subconscious mind. So that's it. Only thing your conscious mind does is experience the subconscious. Your subconscious mind is here to like, oh, yeah. It's the ego. It's like, oh, yeah. But your subconscious mind is running your reality and is the reason why you are blessed or cursed. A lot of people like, yo, Chief, how do you always end up on top? Because my mind is made up all the way through. I'm committed to what I'm doing, and there is no doubt in my mind. Even when doubt creeps in, my conscious mind will rebuke that shit. You see what I'm saying? And we condition my subconscious mind. So if you know what I'm saying, like even if you see how sometimes we be talking and I'll be being petty with the shit, like, well, what you meant when you said that? Because I want to know, because that's in my subconscious. I want to rebuke that demon. I want to replace that thought with a more brighter thought, because that thought can't live in my world. So you got to be careful who you let in your circle, because they shit become your shit. They, like, for instance, you. So, as soon as you came in here, what happened? Your shit, oh yeah, talk to See? Now, how will you deal with your subconscious? You know what I'm saying? Because that's your demons. That's your test. That's what the universe gonna test you with. But in our minds, we are doing this to ourselves. I'm going to show you. This is how your universe works. Whatever thoughts you think of the most, right? Let's look at the thoughts that happen like this. This is what rules your life. The thoughts that frequently pop in your head. This is why it's hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil. because you're conditioning your subconscious mind. This is why we stay speaking the truth. We stay in the truth. Keep the knowledge. Whatever you do, keep the knowledge. Stay on the path. Keep the Holy Spirit, the knowledge, because why? What's on your mind? Now, when you look in these chat rooms, that's all your subconscious. Good, bad, negative, positive. It's what you choose to have your mind on. What is your mind consumed with mostly? That's what your reality will give you. That's how it works. But we're not conscious of our thoughts, so we don't realize our reality is only contingent upon what we think the most. I mean, look at your life, right? Your life is literally a play out of what you thought the most. That's why we study our chart, because our chart shows you how our mind uses thought in its pattern. You understand what I'm saying? So now we look into the whole blueprint of somebody's mind, and you're like, yo, contingent upon your program and what your program gave you. Your program gave you a mother, father. Maybe you didn't have a mother, father. Whatever your circumstance, whatever your life was. Well, I don't have a mother and father. But this is what I do have. I have a sister, and she's fucking crazy, and whatever that is, your program gave you, your mind, how it responds to it is because of your astrological program. Whatever happens to you in life, I can say, yo, you a fuck nigga. How you choose to respond to that comes from your astrological program. How you choose to perceive that. Your perspective on everything is how this conditions your reality. Now, when you first came up in this motherfucker, your program programmed you. It gave you a program. You're like, boom, here. You gave your mother, father, she told you what your name was, blah, 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 blah. But here's how you control your reality. Here's how you become blessed. It's to become conscious of your frequent thoughts and examine your thoughts. Listen to your thoughts. What do you think of the most? Here in Carbonation, you're demanding. That's why I talk all day, every day, all day. I love myself. Nigga, we the truth. We the gods. Da, 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 da. Because the more you speak like this, even the people that are listening to me, if they can clear their clutter in their head and listen, their reality will change by watching me. Even if you watch me, that's why I go live all day, every day. I want you to listen to these thoughts. I want you to hear these thoughts. I don't want you paying attention to the chat box, because the chat box are stumbling blocks. That's what, the chat box is a stumbling block. There's thoughts in there that are there to distract you from the point B. You got to be wise enough to be like, yo, I ain't even listening to this shit. I don't know what they talking about. I love it. I love the challenge. I fucking love it. I don't give a fuck who it is, even if it's Nana. I love that shit. I love it. I love it. I live for it. It puts excitement in my life. I'm full of life. You might think, oh, he's crying, he's sad, he hurt. No, nigga, I love it. I love it. It's me versus me. And another thing, all of your problems in your life come from you. You created that shit. I don't care. It's just whatever. I did this shit to me, and it's me versus me. I'm gonna win. Cause this is me, nigga. Zoka's a new character of me. All this shit is my decision making, and I have to warp it and move it. I'm having fun. This is life. Cause where I come from is nothing. What they know about that void? What you know about nothingness? The one thing God, you, is afraid of is being alone. And that's so deep. That statement right there is deep. The one thing that God is afraid of is being alone. Why? That's why God broke itself up into many pieces of itself so that it can experience itself subjectively. All of this is the God game. True gods know that we are void. We are nothing. There is nothing. That God is playing a trick on its own self. through the five senses. Okay? You feel me? That doesn't take away the fact we gotta live this game out. We gotta experience it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't take away, because you're like, man, what, this is nothing. Well, you set it up so that it would be something because you feel everything. See, you're compelled by your emotions. We're emotional beings. So you set it up as God that you could not play the game. You see what I'm saying? Because even if you kill yourself, you wake up in a hospital.
Is it charging for that? For the speaker? And if so, why is it just on? Is it on the speaker?
The speaker one is on the regular outlet, so it's not on the bottom.
Yeah, so I'm trying to understand how it's not charging. Is it charging? Let's see if it's charging.
Aha, you didn't know that. Yeah, you can't kill yourself. You can't die, nigga. You know what I'm saying? If you kill yourself and that's how you're supposed to go, then you go into a very hell realm. That shit is, whatever made you say, I want to kill myself. Is the very vibration and frequency that you're going in. Like, that's the stupidest shit ever, to kill yourself. Like, nigga, you killing yourself? That shit don't make no sense, nigga, because what possessed you to say, kill yourself? Low self-esteem, a demon, right? Mm-hmm. So therefore, when you go and die on that frequency, nigga, where do you think you're going? You're going to hell. I mean, you're going to be in a low frequency of thought, and then you're going to die? You're going into your subconscious. You're going to go from your conscious to your subconscious on the lowest frequency of your subconscious, and that's going to play out into entities that gave you the thoughts to even do what you did, which makes it hell. Because hell is about what? Why you want to live? Cause, man, I'm depressed, man. I don't even know if I'm dying. These are all thoughts. These were demons that possessed you and told you to kill yourself. And you kill yourself, and where you end up? You end up in that space. Within the subconscious mind, stuck there. So, as depressed as you was in the earth realm, when you kill yourself, you go into the subconscious. And the subconscious, you spin there. You was already there anyway. Because all your thoughts were not true. They weren't divine truth. So you died in a lie. You understand what I'm saying to you? Yeah. So with that being stated, you are the orchestra of your reality. Now, when you're dealing with other people, you have to know how to distinguish your shit from another motherfucking shit, because that's a different version of you. And I know that it's all you, but remember, you broke yourself up into many pieces, but you have to evaluate the people around you. Because these people around you, you be thinking you're dealing with your shit, and it's somebody else's subconscious you're dealing with. You got to be able to differentiate. Like, hold up. This shit ain't got, and you can hear it. You like, yo, Bambi's mom is crawling, and then Bambi might be like, oh, I don't want to fucking know nothing about that. And then now Bambi's thoughts are in our electromagnetic field. There's an invisible field that we are constantly pulsating and vibrating out into the world. It's come from your thought. It comes from your heart. It's called a magnetic field. My magnetic field is connected to your magnetic field, and connected to your magnetic field. And your thought frequencies are like radio waves. And they synced out from you. You walking around all day thinking. And we're all in this electromagnetic field, and those thoughts are being pushed out to the universe, and the universe is like, oh, we got the signal. Boom. It's just like you send in a text message. You send the text message out to the universe responds. Your thoughts is a text message out to the universe. Be careful what you think. That shit gonna come back to you. It has to. So the universe is like, I got your text message. You said, you're worried about money. Okay. How does it interpret that? How does the universe, oh, you're worried about money. Okay. I'm gonna put you in a situation where you learn not to worry about money. I'm not gonna send you any money. So this way you can know how valuable life is beyond money. Because you seem to be thinking about money a lot. You haven't learned that lesson. So I'm gonna send you no money. And you're like, oh man, I'm fucked up. I don't have nothing. Da, 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 da. Because you've been worried about money. You don't worry about money. No. You keep your eye focused on what your hits do. You want to worry about money and then no money don't come. Why? Because now you can value that. When the universe interprets that you don't understand the lesson of money and how money is not important. It's how you treat other people, your relationship with other people. Money is a tool. You don't think about that. You think about your relationships. Money will come. That's simple. But if you don't know that, you keep wearing your thoughts like, oh, my child, my child, my child. So the universe doesn't know. The universe interprets your text message, your thought message. Let's call them thought messages. Thought messages. Because everybody here is thinking all day about whatever they're thinking about. And then you're constantly sending these thoughts out to the universe. Boom, 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 random. Just random. And these thoughts create, it puts a certain color of vibration in our field. Whether that color be orange, that might send out whatever to the universe. The universe is like, orange shit gets attracted to us. Imagine if we all focus our mind on positivity and stay within the laws and the MODs, stay with our mind always rebuking the demons that come into our mind. Imagine if no one had negative thoughts even in their conscious mind when they're walking around. Imagine the abundance. So if we all sit here and we stay within the knowledge, guess what's going to happen? The universe is going to be like, oh, it's going to be like, oh, abundance, yes, abundance, match that frequency, abundance. It interprets it like, oh, abundance, oh, here you go, more of that. Happiness, oh, here's more of that, truth, here's more of that, knowledge, here's more of that, but if you worry about things, it's like praying for what you don't want. You're focused on the wrong thing. Your mind, your focus belongs in positivity and abundance, and keep your mind. Now, why is your mind keep going to this place? Well, gee, you got astrological energy that make it easier for you than others. Well, that's what I'm here for. To those that can't think on that positive note, that's what I'm here for. 24/7, I get online, I teach, I inspire. I want to keep your mind where it belongs so that you can manifest what I have. If you watch me, if you listen to me, you'll manifest what I have. If you focus your mind on nothing but what I'm saying and just focus your mind. Just watch what I'm doing all day, every day. Listen to me, hang out with me. Just relax. Don't fucking be trolling in the comments like don't pay attention to that shit. You sit yourself in the room, and I've done this. I manifested $300,000, just like somebody gave it to me, just like that. I'm a master manifester. You know why? Because I know where to focus my mind on. This is why I have 5 lives. Because I know where to focus my mind on. This is why I live where I live. Because I believe. I know. I don't fucking believe. I know. Without a shadow of doubt. But then again, I have a Leo moon, so that gives me confidence and self-confidence. And, I was built like that. So not everybody's able to do that. But if you attach yourself to somebody that does, and you show them that I can be of service to you in some kind of way, then you're good. You see? Hey man, I don't have what you have, but I have this. Can I attach myself to your existence? Because I cannot. I can give you something back for my attachment. Because I'm not good with the manifestation as you are. So I'm like, all right, cool. You can come to my reality, but you're gonna have to adopt these thoughts right here. You're gonna have to proclaim the kingdom of God. What do you mean proclaim? You're gonna have to speak this and teach this every day, all day. Think these thoughts every day, all day to be in my field. And they're like, damn, yeah. How do you join carbonation? Through frequency of thought. Think like us. If you think like us, you will join us. Duh. You know what I mean? So, of course, you're going to come here, and not just anybody going to come into my reality because you're going to fuck my reality up. Your thoughts have to be on my thoughts. So we have to have a conditioning all day, every day. Oh, you see me all day, every day. My mind doesn't know how to think outside this frequency. I am the domain holder of this frequency. I am the Messiah. I am the message, the frequency. I don't know how to think anything else. Even my lower self is my higher self at this point, because it's like, damn, you know? So when you have a thought and you feel negative, who has the answer? I got you. You know why? Because I'm here to help. I've given this gift. Your gift is here to help someone that doesn't have that gift. So listen to your thoughts. And you realize there's always some conflict there. The war is within your mind. No weapon formed against you will prosper. Nothing is going to prosper. When you're on the righteous path, it will come close. The weapon will be formed, but no weapon formed against you will prosper. It's impossible for it to harm you. Everything is happening for you. Even the worst situations is happening for you. You might not understand it right now. You might not understand why you're in the space you're in right now, but I guarantee you, if you steadfast, if you stay and you stay still, and that's all it takes, commitment. So many people give up because they hear this or that. You are smart. I don't even want to say how smart you are. All of you are smart. Yeah? Yes. Wise. Because your actions apply the knowledge. And your leaders. Because you know what? You. The whole world was against you. You surprise me because I know what they talk about me to you. I know what they say to you about me. He got disease. He's a pedophile. He's fucking, what else? He's a woman beater. He's a motherfucking, they don't eat. They're gonna fucking, you know? It takes only someone that has the truth in them to be able to realize the truth. The truth gotta be in you, or the fear is gonna rule you. So these people that talk all of this trash about me, right? That's always constantly trying to take me down are actually they're demonic forces, but they're being used to protect me. Can you imagine how many people would be trying to come here if they didn't say I had a disease, if they didn't say I was all the things that they say that I am? Right. Do you understand how many people will be trying to bum rush me? Right. The universe is keeping me isolated and safe, and only the elite, anybody that has the truth in them, can come to me. Mm-hmm. Because as soon as you think about coming to me, they're gonna be like, don't do it. Don't motherfucking do it. And it's going to take you to listen to your heart to be like, my nigga, that shit don't make no sense what you're talking about. Get the fuck out of here. You're going to have to be a leader. You're going to have to be someone strong enough to not let other people make decisions for you. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? So for you to even get to me, you would have to be elite. Because my haters have it set up that way. My haters protect me. Do you know what kind of people I would have in my environment if there was no firewall of hate, of false shit being put out about me? You bring up my past to depict me to others? Cool. I like it. I accept it. Good. If you believe that, good. You don't belong nowhere near me. If you could believe what my haters depict about me, which is demonic, right? It's a demonic force. Anybody that demonizes everything about somebody is a demon. Because only a demon sees through the eye. We all have evil in us. We all have good in us. But you only see the evil in me. That is a reflection of you. When you demonize somebody, it is a reflection of who you are. You have nothing positive to say about me at all. Therefore, you are a demon. Everything you're doing is trying to take me down. And you, in your mind, think you're doing the right thing, but you're demonizing me. Yet you don't realize you're putting out negativity in your reality that must come back to you. That is the law of the universe. You're putting out negativity, you're tearing someone else down, and that's, what are you telling out to the universe? The universe is going to be like, oh, being mean to people. Okay, cool. We'll send you something to show you why you shouldn't do that. So, when people are being mean to you, or should I say, when people was in your inbox, don't fuck with him, Zoka. I'm like, wow, Zoka came. I'm like, oh, you came. Wow, how'd you make it here? Haven't you heard everything they said about me? She like, yeah, but that's bullshit. I'm like, well done, well done. Because guess what? I'm being protected. My enemy is I prepare. It says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. For thine eye with me, thy rod, thy shalt accompany me. Thy prepared the table before my enemies. So therefore, I'm steady getting blessed. They don't see it. I'm steady getting blessed. They're like, yo, nigga, do y'all work for Nature Boy or something, man? Because, man, y'all be on it hard as shit, man. There's something weird about how much y'all hate this nigga. They're protecting me. You never sat back for a minute like, yo, damn, this nigga's still going. 3-hour long video. These niggas is like a firewall, security in the spirit realm to make sure no spirits that are demonic come to me. Think about it. If you are drawn to a hater video about me, and that makes you stop fucking with me, you had to be on that same frequency of fear and stupidity for you. If you was coming, say you was coming to fuck with me, I'm going to fuck with Carbonate, I'm fucking with you, man. And then boom, a hater video came up. If that caused you, if that's all it caused you to stumble, I don't need you around me. So the universe is protecting me through my enemy. Only the best of the best of the best, the smartest motherfuckers can get through the firewall I got. Because it's a lot of fear being put out about me. But when you got here, what did you feel?
Peace.
Don't even tell. You might fuck up the whole goddamn magnetic jump. You know what I mean? So how I am online, but when you got here and felt my energy in real life, it was what? It was peace. You felt it. You like, yo, this is, wow. This is way different than I ever imagined. Online, because from the outside looking in, with all the trolls and all the yabba, it appears to, it's very fearful because they keep you kind of like, all right, I'm going to Carbonate. No, I don't know. Chief said this. See, you're weak. You have no mind of your own, and the devil can easily come and take the message away from you. Weak-hearted, and that's what you're being separated. The weak are being separated from the strong, from the elite. You have to be elite. Your heart must be pure. Your heart is being tested. Weighed on a scale. How pure is your heart? What should be said to you is what should come to you as a pure heart is like, yo, all y'all gotta do, all y'all got is negative to say about this man. First of all, I have a mind of my own. I'm listening to him. What he's saying is real. What he's saying is real. All that other shit, y'all ain't got no proof for no shit. Why don't you judge this man by that? Y'all showing me stuff that he did in his past. Therefore, is he still doing that? No, he's not. You show me a gay video. Okay, is he gay? Is he gay today? How do you know that the universe ain't deliver him from that? And use him to be positive as a positive outcome, and all you doing is sending me gay shit. So you're gonna tell me that every reader in reality didn't come from something negative? Was Malcolm X a crack dealer, a pimp? And the universe can't deliver them from that. Why are you showing me who he used to be instead of who he is today? Because it's your job to make sure anybody that's vibrating on fear stays the fuck away from him. Thank you. Win. Win, 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 win. Fuck everything else. Win, win, win. You either with me or against me, ho. You feel me? That's how I feel. I wake up to that. I love it. I love it. I don't want it to stop. They're like, yo, Chief, report them. I said, for what? They protected me. These are my frenemies. They love me. They are me. They keep the fucking roaches away from me. And the universe keep bringing it, keep pulling out all this fake shit out of my reality, right? All the niggas that get pulled out of this reality turn out to be bitch niggas. They go and do fuck nigga shit. They go do dishonorable things. And then you see why the universe took, look, this is why I took them out, because this is who they was. I only wanted to use them in your life for a certain reason and season, but they are not for you. They are not for the elite. They will get casted back into the sea of fire. They could never touch you. They could never be in your presence. Only for a certain amount of time, and I was utilizing them for that, and now I have something better for you. Here. Fret not, here. Don't even worry about it, it's coming to you. Here. Let me get that out of there for you. Now watch how it moves so you know why I got it out of there. So it left, and then you watch it, and it's doing some fuck nigga shit, and you're like, wow, that's some really dishonorable thing to do. Exactly. That's why I got it out of your universe. Your heart is not pure. Appreciate you. I appreciate it. And that is the divine truth, so that's where I live. These are my thoughts. I need you on the panel. I need you to listen. This is why I talk so much. I'm always talking to make sure that I'm manifesting the right text messages to the universe. I want to make sure, because you know what? Your throat chakra allows your thoughts to become stronger vibrations. Whatever you speak, it's like taking your thoughts and playing them into a guitar, which is your throat, which is vocal cords. Basically, you're taking your thoughts and you're saying them in a more frequent frequency, you're vibrating them to a higher frequency. Whatever thoughts you have in your head, they're like gas. When they come here, they're still like gas, but they're more have substance to them. Your words are your thoughts, higher frequencies of your thoughts. So what you speak is more powerful than your thoughts in your head. Choose what you allow to come through your throat. Because the thoughts that come out of your mouth, they are more powerful to send out than the ones that are just you're thinking about. This is why the Buddha, they have mantras or they have prayer beads. I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. They say it all day long. Patience, patience. I have patience. These are mantras. The mantras, they say it all day long. They send this frequency out all day long, all day, every day, all day, every day. No matter what happens, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. Peace to the gods on earth, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. Knowledge and wisdom. Keep your mind where it's supposed to be. Keep the knowledge. Keep the knowledge. If you don't, you fall. You start vibrating low into thoughts you're not supposed to have. It's not healthy. Because it's the wars against you versus you. It's your mind versus your mind. Your lower self versus your higher self. And motherfuckers be like, yo, remember, you can't feel a way until you think it. All of your feelings, for all the women out there that are emotional, I urge you to look at your thoughts. Because your thoughts regulate your feelings. You cannot feel nothing without thinking it. Thoughts first, then feeling. Thought is the frequency, feeling is the what? No. If thought is the frequency, what is feeling? What? Speak up. You're not even vibrating. What did you say? Yes. If thought is the frequency, the feelings are the what? Vibration. You don't know that? Frequency, vibration is the vibration of frequency. Frequency is the thought, right? And so the feeling is the what? It's the vibration of that thought, of that frequency. You have frequencies, and then you have the vibration of that frequency, which produces the emotion, the feeling. So your feeling is nothing but a vibration of a thought. And if you look at your feelings and you feel what you feel, you're like, oh, I love this person, right? That is a collage of thoughts, and that's called a perspective. When you look at the perspective and you talk to me, what I'm going to do, what is love? Love is understanding. Do you understand him? If you understand him, you got to let him go. Oh, shit. That is the truth. That's a different perspective. I have to let this person go. It's time for me to move forward. Oh. So I'm having the wrong thoughts. I'm adopting the wrong feelings, and I'm wasting my fucking energy with these thoughts. Because here I am crying. Crying for what? Crying because the thought is here. Right? Talking about it is going to let it out. Right? Because sometimes you have to let it out because it'll store into your body. But when you talk about the thought, you start realizing, and you get a healthy perspective. Oh wow, my feelings are fucking fugazi. They're fugazi because I'm only feeling like this because I'm thinking like this, and then it becomes easy. It's like, as soon as you start feeling something you're like, I don't want to feel like, you're like, let me think about this. Oh, that's why. Well, that don't make no sense because you got the knowledge to, like, you know what I'm saying? Debate that, because the war is against you versus you. And so pay attention to your feelings, feel the feelings. If they're negative, I guarantee you have an outlook that is not divine, and you can look at the perspective and then gain another perspective, a healthy perspective that actually makes more sense than that perspective, and then the feeling goes away immediately. It's like it's casted out. Like anything you feel in your heart right now, anything you're feeling, give it to me. Anything that you're feeling, negative, whatever it is, like the other day, the jealousy, right? Okay, so jealousy is from a thought. That's the vibration. Jealousy is the vibration. Oh, I feel jealous because it's open. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So, what is the thoughts that are giving you jealousy, which is the vibration, which is the emotion? Well, the thoughts are, I think that I deserve to be chiefess, and I don't like the fact that she is. I'm like, well, that's a thought, that's a perspective. Respect that. Is that the healthiest perspective? No. Here's a different way of looking at it.